Hey, 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 hey. Y'all know what it is. It's Tuesday, and that means it's Robe Chronicles.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. Laughter and transparency. Laughter and transparency. Just let me get my roll.
I'm finna be shady a little bit. I'm just finna just is what it is.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. There's so much going on. There's so much.
And this is why I be like, friends, sometimes it pays to mind your business. Now,
Take a seat, relax your feet. Let me get my roll. And let me get my roll.
I'm gonna send you with your grandmama, go your godparents, or whoever. Listen, I'm having a PTO day away from your ass too. That works for parents as well. Yes. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the party. Come on in the room. Y'all know what it is. Today is Tuesday, and of course, that means it's Robe Chronicles, where we have authentic, real life conversations, right? Oh my God. So I'm excited today. Y'all have a special guest, my sister, my friend, business partner, you name it, all, Miss Shaquita and Miss Red Carpet, also a podcaster from Beyond My Brushes. Be sure to check her out.
Thank you. Thank
Hello,
you.
girlie.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hold on. Before we get into all that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like and
Yes.
share the page on
Share.
Robe Chronicles on YouTube and Facebook. And if you, of course, would like to be a part of the show, or if you have a topic that you would like for me to cover on Robe Chronicles, please email me at robechronicles@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So listen, and the people be coming in with their topics because I got a topic yesterday to talk about family ties. I said, uh-oh. And I told the person, I said, I've been struggling with talking about that, but that was confirmation. I'm going to go ahead and deal with it.
Well, why can I ask what the struggle is? What's the struggle we're talking about?
We'll talk about the struggle on the show.
Okay, let's talk about the struggle on the show. Let's get to it.
So, y'all, tonight, it's going to be a very transparent topic. Y'all know how I like to do. I like to bring it real, raw, transparent. A lot of times I talk about a lot of shit that I'm going through at the current moment. Just to kind of help somebody during that particular time, right? Because you just never know what people are going through. So listen, when life hits you, it's not about how you fall, it's about how you get up.
Knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10.
Listen, ain't that it?
That's it.
So listen, this has been, hey Jasmine, thank you all so much for watching. My classmate, one of the ones I still talk to.
Because we don't talk to everybody.
No shade, but shade.
We don't talk to everybody.
We ain't gotta talk all the time. She's one of the ones we keep in contact. So,
right, absolutely.
But this has been an interesting time in life for me. Just so much shit going on, right? My uncle died yesterday.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my uncle died yesterday. A fraternity brother of mine suffered a stroke. I was laid off my job 2 weeks ago.
Welcome to the club.
What? Like,
I came off vacation and was like, oh, when y'all want this shit back?
Listen, all right. It's just okay. Y'all just eliminating positions now. Okay.
Sayonara.
And friendship throughout the years, right? Friendship loss, friendship gain.
Mm-hmm.
You see even in family, your family ain't all the way there. You see who really fuck with you and who don't, and all this other type of stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? Life has a way of knocking you down, but Wes, it's not about how you fall; it's about how you decide to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought you were just a great person to really just navigate this conversation today, because we both, I done seen you go through some stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You had a whole house flood, baby. Right? A whole house flood.
After having a baby, a new baby at that.
Right. And was like, you know what? This ain't it. I'm just gonna pack up and move.
Indeed.
Yeah, right. And I think about a cousin of mine who did that, who left Chattanooga, and she just packed up and left. And I admire people like that. So let's just jump into it. What's your perspective on when life hits you, it ain't about how you fall, it's how you get up. What's your perspective, sis?
I think for me, I'm an Aquarius. Ooh. And anybody that knows anything about me knows that I am outside of survival mode. I think because my entire existence is surrounded by survival. I don't have the ordinary upbringing. I was raised by older generation, my great grandparents, skip the grandparents, my great grandparents, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so I think for me, just my dynamics and how I view things has just always been different. I'm a hustler at heart. It's nothing you can't say to me, nothing I can't do. So when life knocks me down, I always, I have my moment. I'm human, because a lot of people, believe it or not, think she's so cold hearted. Well, number one, you have to ask yourself, why am I cold hearted to you, if that's how you feel? But if you got an issue with me, you got to take that up with Jesus, Deontay Christ, not me, because clearly
Did
I don't
you
know.
say Jesus the
Did
you know what?
and did.
I'm not
Just
doing
saying.
it today.
Just saying. Just
Not Jesus Deontay.
Jesus, Deontay Christ.
You know what?
You take that up with him, not me, sis. But no, I just think that I have my moments, but I
Mhm.
am a fighter and I know what I want. So it's like, for me, I think I've survived some of the worst, experiences. It may not be what other people have, their worst of worst, but what I would consider for me. And just like I said, because I wasn't raised in an ordinary, setting, but
Right.
man, it's like you
And I'm
can do
like,
whatever you want. Throw me in the fire.
me and my best friend Dez, he just the one, he just said peace and light. I think one
Hey,
thing that he teaches me often is it is okay to sit in that moment, right? Get your moment, have it, but don't dwell in it.
yeah,
Because I feel like, and a pastor that you and I know, he says, and this has always stuck with me, was at Greater Grace.
I was about to say, is it a pastor I like?
Oh shit.
The Saints make my ass itch. So you have to tread you you have to tread lightly when you talk about pastors
You
and stuff
know,
and all that, because I don't listen. Ain't no
you know
shame, ain't
what?
no pun intended. The Saints make my ass itch. I do not like church. I don't like church folk. Yeah, but that's a whole
I'm
nother topic
gonna
for a whole nother day. So did he just leave his own life? This is horrible. You're horrible. I'm just saying, like,
but
but anywho, continue.
he said sick people are stuck people and
Yeah,
stuck people are sick people.
yeah.
And that has stuck with me for some while. And yes, there's process, don't dwell.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And I think learning how to do that, I think as you get older, learning how to navigate that process, don't dwell shit it changes as you get older.
It does. And that very same pastor also preached a sermon that says you never really learn how to get over things. You just really learn how to get through them.
How to get through them. Absolutely.
And that is really something that has stuck with me over the years. Just, you really don't. You learn how to navigate through life. You don't. There is no, oh, I'm over it, because you're never fully over it. I don't care what it is, death, relationships, ending with friendships. Because I tell people all the time, I have a friendship PTSD.
Yeah, what's okay? Explain that.
I'm absolutely terrified of people now. Like, it's like people who I thought were my friends, you vibe with these people. And I normally am a chipper dipper person, people person. I used to love people, like, oh, you come to my house, like, let's have a cookout. I don't care what day of the week it was, all of that.
See,
Now,
I've always been very guarded, especially my house. I've always been very guarded about that.
but see, me, I think it was to the point because of, again, piecing together a family over the years of people and wanting the acceptance from people. It
Mm.
was just like I pieced together this family of people that I thought were really for me, but they only were using me just to get what they needed from me. And then when the next person come along, they kiss their ass a little bit more, because I don't kiss ass out of respect for my lips. But in order to do, things like that, it was just like, then they, to me, it's like, oh, well, bitch, I don't need you. Or then they act funny, and then I'm left like, but this is the person I'm gonna give you the shirt off my back. Like, nigga, I will, if it's the last piece of tissue. Like, and I mean, okay, well, you know what, whatever it is, I will bend over backwards for that person because my love isn't conditioned, and I'm not a sometimey ass person. I'm not one of those people that. So when people in friendships, you know, prime example, I've I've lost two best friends in the last 5 years. One of them died after she had her baby, 2 weeks after she had her baby. The other one, that bitch can go kick rocks with open toe shoes because, and the one that died after she had her baby, like, I can't say everything was bad about her because she was there with me during some really rough times. My father passing, things like that, me losing a job and making sure that, you know, I am healthy, I'm in a good state of mind. But after she died, I soon learned that she wasn't who she said she was. She was living a triple life. And
Yeah.
she was lying basically about her entire existence. Whereas the other one, she's so used to people mimicking her and wanting to be her, and she's used to being in the forefront. Like, she's Gladys Knight, you the Pips, bitch, I'm Beyonce, you Michelle, you
Yeah.
know. And it's like when you see somebody else who my aura just speaks for itself. Like, I'm a vibe, bitch, I don't care what nobody say, and people love to be around me. But when you see certain people getting that attention and you ain't getting attention, now you picking, like, you what. So
Yeah.
it's just like I've severed ties with people, and I'm easily to walk away because I don't like that energy. And you don't get to treat me like I'm a yellow starburst, baby, bitch. I'm a pink one
You know what? I can't.
all day. I'm
So
pink and red.
Dad said, so giving, because I asked the people what were their thoughts and their feelings, because I actually want y'all to communicate and
Yeah.
chime in with us tonight, because I think this is a good topic on helping each other how to get up. Because y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been pushing through. I've been, trying to be strong, but I've been in a place these past couple of days, and I'm just like, listen, I'm on edge, I'm on thin ice. The one person that come to me the wrong way is gonna get all of everything I've been harboring for the past 3 weeks.
Bitch, the past couple of days, nigga, try the past couple of months. Me and my husband, hell, we just had an argument the other day, and I spazzed out so bad, and then I was just like, listen, okay, let me bring my craziness in, but
Right.
let's have this conversation. This is why, you know, so I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
So Dad said, so given I had 11 people that I had to live with me through the course of 2 years, and some of them I don't even talk to anymore. And I
Baby,
think that's
uses and abuses.
and I know some of that situation with Dez. And so let me tell you something real quick. So me and Dez had a moment where we did not talk. Me and Dez had a moment where he missed one important my wedding, and all that stuff. And so and it wasn't because he and I had a direct issue. It was because of a mutual friend, and it just we was all close best friends,
Is
right?
the mutual friend that I know that I don't like no more?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. And so when he and I came back, and it was like, oh, we didn't have no problem. One, we communicated. Two, in that moment of communication, I was like, damn, my best friend done grew the fuck up. Like,
Mm.
he's a whole different, like you said, a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
And just seeing some of those people who he helped bless, no shade, because I don't give a damn who watch it. Some of those people, and I'm not naming nobody, but I'm just going to say from my opinion, standing back, they will never know who I'm talking about. But some of those people are still users. Some of
Yeah.
those people have not grown. And some of those people, like he said, don't even necessarily talk to him. And it's like, damn, how do you do a person like that who's helped you and then you don't even talk to them? So it's like from the psyche, it's like how does one really deal with that, and how does one pick themselves up from that? Eventually you do move on, but that does mess with your mental. To know that
It's
I've been there to help people, whether it be big or small, right? And I think sometimes people have a way of categorizing. Oh well, because I helped you get on the doorstep, that wasn't a big help, bitch. I helped you get on the doorstep when your raggedy foot ass couldn't get up there.
who, child, let's talk about it. Or
So
I
I'm
helped you
saying,
during a time
so I
that I
feel
didn't
him.
even have it, but I made sure you have it to show you how important you were to me. So I denied myself of it to ensure you because of my love for you. And sometimes my love for you it looks like pure dumbass foolery because you playing in my face. That's one thing I've learned over the years.
Mhm.
I don't care who it is. I watch people's motives and I watch people now because people will play in your face and then they get that they're not intentional, but they play in your face and then they divert when you call them out on their shit. Then they divert to things like, "Oh, well, what are you talking about? Oh, well, that had nothing to do with me, and I didn't do this. How come it didn't? It's to you."
Somebody said this is my other brother. This Desmond brother, my big brother. He said, I feel so invincible that I'm sick of it. Left my ass out seriously. Like when I think life is knocking me down, I'm already back up and swinging. And absolutely. And I think that's a good piece of advice, bro. And having people in your corner to say stuff like that, to know that it's going to be okay. One thing I can say is, let me say this: West don't typically have to ask anybody for nothing, right? I make
Period.
I make sure that I keep myself in a position financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that if I do have to call on people, somebody, Dad, I need you to pray for me. Or I need you to pray with me. Kate, I need you to run, I need to run this by you. I call some more of my good people in my circle or whatever that looks like. To help me get back up. But I also think, Devin, that if you don't have those people surrounding you to back you, it's kind of hard to pick yourself up sometimes when you don't really know how, or you don't have the encouragement to say, look, bro, you might be here in this moment, or look, sis, you might be here in this moment, but this is just temporary, right? And this is what you could do different. And have you looked for this, or have you applied for this, or have you been here, or have you talked to this person? You got to surround yourself and build your circle. See, here's the thing: I don't fuck with everybody.
I don't fuck with these niggas because they shady.
I don't. I don't fuck with everybody, and I'm like that, for a lot of reasons. One, I'm very listen. I tell anybody, listen, me or my husband, we don't need no new friends. Don't want no new friends. If you ain't in my circle,
Unless you putting me in a position with some new friends we talking about
that's
some
gonna
business and you
win.
can help me to secure some more
That's
bag.
it. Outside that, we don't want no new friends. Who we got in our life, our villages, who we got, we secure, we good. Amen. Thank you, Father, for the blessing. We good. We don't want no new
Mhm.
friends. And but also I think when you have that village and you have that circle, things like life happen, but you got to cultivate those relationships so y'all can help each other when each other down. Because and that's another thing I just feel like, one thing I hate. Oh, check on your strong friends. I consider myself a strong friend, but what about when I have my weak moment? What you
Well,
gonna tell me when I'm weak?
yeah, because some people, again, like myself, people don't think that you have moments, or they think because, oh, she's so cold, she's so this, she's this, that, and the third, that when you do have moments, my misery don't love company. So I do not, I will disappear in a heartbeat. But you're talking to somebody who suffered from depression. And I used to be a manic depressant. And because of like just literally things that I was dealing with that I did not think that I could handle. And it's just like, yo, Shakita Durn is I didn't want to put on a silk robe and be all sex me up. Then I felt like I had to put on some knotted negligee and stuff. My man ain't here. He at the workhouse.
Listen.
Shit. Stop playing with me. But no, I think that's a thing though. Being coming from it's a lot that if I really told people, just some shared with them just some things that I've dealt with over the last 6 months and how I've had to pull myself out of a depression because you have people that still they may say stuff and like I had to have a conversation with my husband last night and I was just telling him I'm like some things that you say even though it may be a reality to me that does not mean that I need you to say it the way that you say it in that time because he's passionate about stuff and it's no shade or anything but he knows certain things bother me
Yeah.
and it may bother me more than and I'm not an emotional person so it's the fact that I literally sat here and I'm asking him something out of respect and he gives me like and I'm like well what's that well, you trying to do this because and you don't even know if these people sure about you. You don't even know if this person fuck with you. And da 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 da. And I'm like, I'm sitting here looking at him like, whoa, easy, Tiger, but wait. So then I divert to that shutdown mode.
Mhm.
Like, Okay, well now I don't want to talk to your smug ass either because you didn't have to hit me. I know it's a reality, but don't gut punch me like that when I'm down because that stuff like that can send people over the edge. And once I broke that down to him, then it became like, okay, my delivery was fucked up.
And and I love that he corrected himself.
He better. Shit.
Hey Don. Thanks for watching, love.
Don who? Oh, that's D-O-N. I thought it was a D-A-W-N. I was about to say, kick that bitch off the live.
Oh my gosh, Shakita. No, it's a good friend of mine.
Sorry, Don, but we like that Don. We don't like the other Don. Sorry.
Okay. So here's the thing, and I'm glad you said that because it like D has been so supportive of me doing this because he know I can like go down like multiple rabbit holes and I'll be like, yoo-hoo!
Wave the red flag. Let's wave the red flag. Like, wave the red flag.
I'm down here. Can somebody come and get my ass?
Hell, I'm an Aquarius again. No, don't come get my ass. You stay where the hell you are. Drop me off on Gilligan's Island for a while.
Listen, shit. I'll go down the rabbit hole and be like, bitch, I need help getting out. And and
I'm just saying.
For real. And so it's good to have a supportive spouse, that understands and help you get through those and help you pull yourself up in those moments. Or where you feeling down and where you feeling not down. One big one for me, y'all. And a lot of people, if you know me truly, you know my story, like one big knockdown in life that I've experienced is the death of my mom. Right. And this is another topic that's going to come. Y'all just be ready. Is grief, overcoming grief, and the journey of grief, right? And really being knocked down, and really trying to help people understand that whether it's death, a loss of a friend, a loss is a loss.
A loss, and right? There's a grieving process.
It's a grieving process, and that's a whole nother show. I don't even want to give it, but y'all know that show is coming in the next couple of weeks. But
I'll be back with them.
But losing my mom was a big knockdown for me. I lost my mom at 8. My sister was 4. My mom was murdered. We went through a whole trial. All this stuff. Her case is on a national show that airs all the time. We randomly get people come up to me. Oh my God, I see you on TV. Oh my God. Like this is shit that you have to deal with all of the time. So I tell you all the time, my life is not normal. My life hasn't been normal for a very long time.
Because define normal. The fuck?
Normal equals crazy, right? Let me read
that shit in my case.
PK, my sister said, love will make you check your... Oh, shit, PK. Oh, Lord. Love will make you check your delivery. You never want your message to be overshadowed by the sting.
That's a Baptist fit right there.
Woo.
Where's Johnny the Cute Baptist?
Listen,
we've already won the battle.
And why my sister and my brother on here? So Devin and PK are recently engaged. This is
congratulations.
Desmond's brother and sister. And so we're actually getting ready to do a show together. So that's coming soon. So y'all hold tight for that. Oh my God, PK, you just done. Girl,
PK, you need a makeup artist, girl.
Listen, let me tell you something. Where can we open the doors of the church? Because she got me with
this one. I'm just looking for the collection plate. Hold on.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Get to these comments, y'all. Not the collection plate, friend. I can't.
The collection plate. The collection plate.
That's
a word.
So sorry for your loss. And let me tell you something, Paige. Thank you so much. And before I keep going into that. Thank you so much for watching. If you are just joining, be sure to like and share. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Robe Chronicles. And of course, if you would like to be on the show or have a topic for the show, please email us. Also, big news. I will be doing paid sponsorships for people if you want to promote your company, promote your business, promote your show. We will be starting those very soon. The price is not going to be horribly bad at all. But if you want to promote what you got going on my show, your boy is going to be doing that soon. So listen, we got good things happening over here at Robe Chronicles. But back to Paige. Paige, first of all, thank you for saying, sorry for your loss. Here's the thing. Like I said, that was a big knockdown. Hey, Dimitri, my babe. Chris, go my brother. All my people in the house today. I love
Is
it.
that Chris? That's talk shit Uno
Oh
whipping
no,
Chris.
talk shit,
I'm
Chris.
sick. Yeah, it's time. We ain't had a match since Christmas 2020,
It's
19,
time.
18,
It's a little
17.
birdie that said Chris may be coming back to Nashville, so we might need to take a trip. But I think he's in Atlanta, so it's easy to make this Uno rematch.
Ah, listen, I got Uno. I got drunk Uno too, so we can up it one. Stop
Okay,
playing
Chris,
with me.
so we need rematch.
Let me call Diana.
You know what? My chapter, we having a cookout. So if he come, we can.
Bam, just tell me the date. Let me make sure I'm here.
I got you. All right, y'all, back on task because we get out task.
We will talk.
So losing my mom was a blow, but I'm gonna also tell you that losing my mom was probably, in hindsight, a good thing that happened to me. I'm gonna tell you why. Although my mom is not here in the physical, and me and my sister have, we still yearn for our mother.
Mm-hmm.
It has molded me into the man that I am today.
Mm-hmm.
I posted the other day, it makes me hard when I need to be hard, but I also know how to submit to vulnerability when I need to as well. I say that again. Her death made me hard where and when I need to be hard, but it also taught me a level of vulnerability when I need to be vulnerable and to submit to it.
And see, I think in my case, because my biological mother or my biological father was more so around than my biological mother, but he wasn't shit either. So it was a thing that, in 98, my world shattered because my great grandfather died and my grandmother died. And then my great grandmother passed away the year that I moved to Nashville. And so I think for me, I had always yearned for that mothering love, and that, who doesn't want to be a daddy's girl? I am my father's oldest child. I am my biological mother's oldest child. I have no pictures with my father, and I'm his oldest child. I have no pictures I got one picture, but I don't use it. I mean, because it is what it is. But it's like, to yearn for that, I feel like without having them present, and I was talking to someone about this earlier this week, and so it's deja vu, with not having their presence in my life like a traditional family setting. It made me who I am, because I'm my daddy's child. The only thing I don't have is a dick.
Oh.
Sorry.
Bye. I'm going again. Goodbye.
He killing me with this gone again. I'm serious. I'm being so serious. I am not. And this is not a robe. This is actually just a duster. But no, I think because I have the biggest part of my dad was the weakest part of him, which was his heart. I have that same big heart. My if I had been raised by them, I feel like the morals and things that I have, I would not have had. I honestly feel like if I was raised by my biological mama, bro, I'd either be dead or I'd be in a damn mental institution. No bullshit, no cap. You know what I mean? So for me, with my dad, I learned that hustle. I learned that grind. The grind don't stop. Hustle don't quit. I learned how to do stuff. So it did develop me, but it developed me in a way that some things that he indirectly taught me, I had to reteach myself, because I have a very tough exterior. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that I don't know when to be soft. I don't know how to be soft in that area. Like, my husband is a big baby, big kid and stuff. And like he tells me all the time, I can get over stuff quick. It take you a couple days to get over stuff. Cause what you ain't gonna do is, you know what I mean? So it's like, I used to be like, in the beginning stages, like, I don't really need you. Like, bro, I've been doing this. Like, I don't need you, bro. I know how to do X, Y, and Z. You ain't stopping no show if you walk. But then it's like, how do you expect for that man to love you and love you correctly if you're not allowing him to, because you're pushing him away with that whole, I'm tough, I'm the bad bitch, I could do this, I don't need you? Because he's like, what am I here for?
And you teaching yourself how to get up. And see, I like that too
But
because
that's somebody who was raised
that's
in survival
the Bible.
versus somebody raised in love.
I
So
get
there's a
it.
difference.
I get it. And that's why I said, being vulnerable, you have to submit to the vulnerability portion of it to really truly be vulnerable. Let me tell you something. I had a moment the other day where all this that I'm dealing with, the loss of a job, my frat brother, suffered a stroke, I'm trying to maintain, everything, the company, everything in my world is still going on, right? And so I had just been moving. I'm just like, I got to get up. I got to do this. I got to say it. I got to put in applications. I got to do this. I got to work my business. Got to work Robe Chronicles. Got to work Diversity Inclusions. I still got to go see him. I still got to do this. I'm the first vice president of my chapter in my fraternity. So I'm just like, I'm moving. And then I woke up and I felt automatically that I was like, okay, this is the day that I'm finna submit to being vulnerable, and I'm finna let it out. And I said, whenever it happened, it happened. And bitch, I was in the damn parking lot of Panda Express. And when I say I lost it, I got it out, and I was like, all right, pick your ass up and swing.
This is why we're so in sync, because the other
Yeah.
morning, I think it was Sunday or going into Monday morning, maybe. No, it was actually Sunday morning. I left the house because I was just so overwhelmed with just life and just stuff that was happening. And then, of course, me and my husband exchanged some words because I was trying to tell him this ain't that, da 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 da. So
Yeah. Y'all
I
had some love
literally
taps.
sat, huh?
Y'all had love taps.
No, I wasn't even no love tap. It was like some that you got me fucked up. So
we call
I
those
went,
we call those love taps.
oh, okay. Well, I called her, bitch, you got me fucked up. So I literally went and sat in the parking lot of an AMC theater. It was like 6 something in the morning. And I'm like, again, for somebody who's not emotional, I bottle my emotions up. It takes a lot to really get me on an emotional tide, because I be feeling, I was always taught, I kind of was like raised like a little boy, like shut up, like don't, what you crying for, like, you know what I mean, that's some bitch shit, like don't be crying. And so it made me bottle stuff up, and so I lost it on Hosted. Baby, I was in there and I was talking to God, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, God knows my heart.
Yeah.
So I feel like he a real OG. Hello. So I could talk to him like, and I'm just like, bro, what is this? And I just lost it to the point where I lost it and fell asleep.
Yeah. Facts done. You need those moments to release. And you really do. And like for me, I don't cry much because I just, like I said, I tend to go down rabbit holes more than I cry. But in that moment, when I got done, I wiped my tears off and I said, nigga, you got this.
Yeah.
You got this. Guess what? And you lost the job. I felt like in some ways I wasn't appreciated. Cool. No problem. I love my job. Don't get me wrong, but I still have
Yeah.
my feelings about it. But
Yeah.
I was
Absolutely.
like, cool. I'm like, but when I think about it, Wes, you ain't lacking for nothing. Ain't nothing behind. Your
Hello.
health is great. You know,
Hello.
everything is, intact. You got all what your little medication that you do take. You got everything you need. A roof over your head, lights, water, clothes.
A pretty roof too.
I still drive a nice car. I have a
Hello.
beautiful husband. I have a beautiful family. My sister just like, what are you complaining about? Pick your ass up. Pick your ass up by your bootstraps and do what you got to do, like you always do. Because here's the thing about it, friend. I done been here before. This ain't uncharted
This
territory to
this
me.
ain't the first rodeo.
This ain't the rodeo.
Yeah.
And
And
I
see
walked
it.
in, and D told me, like, I didn't do anything wrong. So walk in there. You didn't do nothing wrong. Shit happens. You got to
Mm-hmm.
pick yourself up and go on. And so, hold on. Don said, everything happens for a reason. It just pushes you into your purpose. And I believe that absolutely. And so, I'm one that just because this has happened, let me tell you something. I've been moving bitch, I'm tired because I've been moving every single day. Got stuff going on that I'm not going to talk about until I'm ready to talk about it, until
Hello.
things are done and complete, and I can say, woohoo, I did this, and then I let everybody know. But
Right.
in hindsight, I'm good. And so I got people like my sister Priscilla. I used to work with her, and we are friends. She just said, yes, there's something great waiting for you. I believe it and I receive it. I believe it and receive it. And so,
Mhm.
yeah, I just encourage anybody today that if life has knocked you down in the way, and my heart goes out to my friend Priscilla, because I'm not gonna say what happened, but she's even in the last month endured a whole lot. And so listen, and she's still going and she's still fighting. And that's what it's about, y'all, to find that inner, truly supernatural strength that God has given us to say, you know what, devil, I'm finna knock your ass plumb out. Get thee out of my way, because I got shit to do.
And that's what makes us, this is why I do love us. I love our culture. I love us, the black people, some of us, because some of us, yeah. But I love our culture because even with, my layoff and my husband, I actually had a job 2 days later, and then it was just like one of those, no, sit down. And I literally got confirmation, you need to rest. You go so much and you do so much that you don't know when you're not listening to your body. And that plays a part too. You have to listen to your body. And my husband came to me and he said, I got it. I said, but he was like, I got it. But you get, Shakita, shut up. I got it. And I was just like, okay. But then I was like, okay, all right, y'all want this shit back? When y'all want this shit back? Because I was really ready to throw it. So y'all ready? All right, cool. And I literally sat in a rest. I probably slept more than I ever did. But it goes back to when I needed to, I got back up. I listened to Cardi. Cardi, that's my get up 10. Baby, you can't say anything to me. You can what that bitch was saying? I'm finna put a Louboutin where her neck is. There's nothing that you can't say, because even in my going through of, yes, you lose a job and that's cool, but guess what? How many side hustles that are not even side hustles? They're my jobs that I have.
I was just gonna say, and now let me tell you something. For those, don't feel sorry for me, because am I looking? Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. But let me tell you something. Diverse inclusions, I'm finna press the gas so hard. I'm finna be on y'all neck in this industry. Those who be slick hating on us, I'm finna show you how a bitch come down
I
the
know
slide.
how people be hating on y'all. I mean, instead of hate, just learn. Take a class.
Child,
Hello?
it take people who got coins to take a class.
Oops. Hated it.
Anyway, just know I'm gonna be on the necks of the people. Anything I do, and let me tell you something, baby. Anything West put his hands to, God is already blessed it, which equals West always wins. This is
A
just a little
win is a win.
A win
A
is a
win
win.
is a win. I can't wait to talk about
Yeah.
what I have under my sleeves and what is coming like from within my hands. And it's
Love
just
you,
like,
Priscilla.
I remember saying back in the day, like, everything I touch is a blessing. Every trail I blaze is a blessing. Like, I know what I leave on people's lives, even after we no longer friends or whatever. I leave a little razzle dazzle, a little shank a dank, a little trail of glitter, whatever. But it's like, you can't keep a good person down for too long. We may have our moments, but at the end of the day, life gonna life the fuck out of everybody.
Listen,
But it's how you deal with it.
as my daddy would say, and my daddy taught me this early on. And growing up, I didn't understand it, but in my 29.99 and holding years of living, I
Come on, Paige. That's
okay,
my page. You talk to my brother about this wedding,
yes,
because they can
because it's gonna be
slay.
my dad says all the time, life goes on and so do we.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a true statement. It's a hard statement, but it's a true statement. And all that is basically saying life goes on, but you have a choice to make of whether you're gonna sit your ass still or you're gonna go on with it.
That's just like when people have wronged you, or you no longer friends or in a
Yeah,
relationship with people. Like, you sitting dwelling on something. These people are continuing on with their lives.
it's on.
What are you doing by sitting here? Yes, grieve. I'm not telling you to grieve. That's just like somebody saying, oh, you'll get over this, like a death of, a family member or a parent. You can't tell people, and there's no time limit on grief. So you can't tell a person to grieve. I still grieve certain friendships because I be looking at it like, damn, bitch, I really loved you. But bitch, yeah, you can never sit at my table ever the fuck again. I'm
Yeah.
good on that, because now that and then also knowing your tribe. Now that I got my tribe and I really know that my tribe is really my tribe, it's like, bro, it really is a true thing of people. You don't have to be friends with people long. for these people to literally come in and just be like, nah, I got you. Like, and for real have you.
Yeah.
So it's all about how you want to navigate life. Because, baby, you can sit in the dumps all you want to. I'm only interested in hearing about your problem one time before you need to find me a solution. And if you ain't got a solution, then I'm the wrong damn person for you to keep calling.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Listen, this live was intentional for those, because I know everybody goes through something, whether we vocalize it or whether we don't, or whether we boggle it in. But listen, be ye encouraged today. There is something, there's a door that God has waiting for you to just walk right in. And sometimes our job is just to keep following that path and that journey until we find that door. Now, let me tell you something. If you see a door that's cracked, that don't mean that's your door.
Please don't tap that door, because that
Don't go
might
on
be
that door. Don't go on that door because you find you getting desperate and you getting worried and weary, and you see a door that's cracked, and baby, that door that's cracked, it's a big ass hole in the middle of the floor waiting for you to fall through it. Don't
baby.
go through
It's a
that door.
hole about the size of the ozone layer.
You go to the assigned door that got your name on it.
Like in Kanto, you go to the door. Don't touch the light, but you go to the door. That can't. Hey, and if it illuminates, you walk through it.
Part of the family, mighty God.
Look, we're such big kids at heart.
That's my
But
move.
no, but no, if I can also encourage people, like, so it's not, also watch who's around you too. There's nothing,
Woo, woo.
there is
Hold on,
nothing.
hold on. Don said that sometimes it's not even a door. It could be a window. Use a ladder and climb that mother. Oh, Don.
Listen,
Davine.
the doors of the church is open. Here's the collection
Are
plate.
open for the second time. That's true.
Here's the collection plate.
Sometimes it's not a door. Sometimes it's a window.
Drop the Cash App or the Zelle so they can send it to the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also making sure that you're around and surrounded by positive people. And I know that's easier said than done, because we all want to be accepted and we all want to be around people. But making sure that the people that are around you are not draining you, because I've ran into some instances where no, even the who I thought was the right people wasn't really the right people. And that really does play a part on your mental and your psyche, because you have people who are draining.
Mm-hmm.
You have people that literally suck the life out of you.
Let me piggyback off that. Let me tell you something. To y'all drainers, y'all battery drainers out there, stop calling people every day with your depressing ass shit.
Because listen, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. Y'all niggas making me drink tequila and lime juice.
They come out their mouth is when you pick up the phone. Oh my God, something wrong. Is anything ever damn good? Bitch,
is anything right?
The sun is shining. Are you happy about that?
Bitch, you can breathe out of both your lungs.
I can't stand two things I can't stand. It's when somebody texts or call me and don't greet themselves, or don't properly say, hello, how you doing? How's your day? All that stuff, because I'm going to start, if you keep doing that to me, let me just put this disclaimer out there. If you keep doing that to me, henceforth today, now until I go to my grave, friend, I will not reply to you. I will not respond to you. I will not give you what you are wanting from me, because you don't know common courtesy. Obviously, your mama who need her bald spot grizz didn't groom you to say, hello, how you doing? How's your day? She didn't teach you common courtesy.
And see, I love my friends, because I have a friend in particular.
Right, brother.
Furthermore,
right,
I have a friend who literally she calls me.
Stand that shit. I can't fucking stand that shit. I'm sorry. That grinds my gears. You are rude, uncouth, cunt, about you're ready, you're late, you're tired, and you won't get no response out of me.
Well, I love that about my friends, because my friends will literally text, hey, good, or whatever. And then if they call, they ask me. We've all got into the habit of asking each other, like, do you have the mental capacity to have a conversation with me today, or listen to my stuff?
Me and Dad do that to each other every day. Our conversation, hey, Bess, what's the tea? Blah, 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 blah. How's your mental?
Yes.
How are you? What's going on?
Yes.
How you feeling today? How's your heart? How, what's on your mind? And then Devin, he took it right out my
Do you have the space?
Yep. Then we go into, oh shit, it won't stay up. Hold on. Because Devin said it too. Let me put my other brother up there. David said it too. And then, hey, if he needs to vent, he go, hey, Bess, how's your mental? I'm doing good. How are you? Do you have some space? Absolutely. What's up? And listen, and when and be okay if somebody tell you that they don't have the space.
Because life is life and the fuck out of us all. And you have to be okay with that because not everybody is going to be able to. Because what I've noticed, especially 2023 has already been extremely heavy.
Yes.
2023 has been extremely heavy. And for me as an empath, I feel things. So I had a friend that lost her mom over a few weeks ago. She just buried her Sunday. Then another friend lost her mother-in-law a month ago. And then her mom just passed last week. So it's like, and then somebody else's mom just passed. And I'm like, I remember the season when my father died, and it was like the ripple effect of fathers. All I kept seeing was fathers dying. And now it's like mothers. Like, I'm like, okay, Jesus, like what's going on? Like what we doing here? And it's just like, and people are losing their kids. And it's like, it's so heavy because I have, an adult child and a toddler. And it's just like, you find yourself just praying more and more for people, and especially their mental, because people are also, suicide rate is even higher right now than it's ever been. It's high especially in the African American community, but it's high like all around. So we have to learn how to be kind to people. I joke and I play all the time, but I really do like people's mental health. Like, I really have to tap in and be like, you good? If I feel something, if somebody's heavy on my heart, I literally reach out. Hey, you all right? You good? I'm a FaceTimer.
Yeah, period. And they said a lot of times people need more of a listening ear to hear you are not wrong rather than your opinion on how they should navigate. And let me tell you something. Like, and this is, nothing crazy or bad. So I don't think that me and D in our communication, hey, I need you to not hear me, but listen to me. Hearing me and listening to me is two different things in Wes's world, right? That's to any of my friends, right? Him, my parent. I tell to my dad, hey, I need you to listen to me. Don't hear me because you want to be my parent. I need you to listen to me as a person. Just as a person. I'm not your son. I need you to listen to what I'm saying.
That's to the person
that's the person that was saying. Absolutely. So, oh my God, this was amazing. Like, I know coming to your show, y'all, if you haven't followed my sister podcast, Be On Your Brushes, go follow a podcast. I know I'm due a part 2 of the corporate America on your show.
Baby, we were just talking about that last night. We were like, do we save that for season 2 or do we bring this shit back as a season? I think we might have to save that for a season 2 because I want to get Johnny in with some stuff too, because baby, that's us 3 together is
this definitely is a part 2 too, a part 2 as well. And I'm like, even my brother Devin, like, oh my God, like, just to talk to him, and I can't wait for the show for him and his fiance. I know it's gonna be like barf.
Not barf.
They talk on those intellectual levels where it challenges you to think about shit in a different arena, right? And I love like these conversations because I'm just like, listen, I want everybody to watch it. I want you to take something because it's gonna heal you in the area that you jacked up in, and it's okay because we all jacked up somewhere.
And Eric just gave me a few topics last night, and he was like, "Well, can we do a special ending to your podcast, and like maybe a Sunday, a couples edition?" And I was like, "A couple? You want to be out here? Somebody get ready to clown." So, yeah,
I love it. They said, and then follow up. How can I
show up for you? Come on.
Consistent with that. How do you need me to show up right now? And let me tell you something. And for the person that's receiving that, he asked me that today, and I gave him my response. I said, you know what, Des? I'm learning how to answer the question of when somebody asks me, hey, do you need anything? Because I'm one who don't have to ask nobody for nothing. Or if I do, I don't ask somebody for nothing because I figured the shit out. But I'm learning how to ask that question. But to be able to have friends to say, hey, how can I show up for you? Whether it be big or small.
That's important.
Hey, Bess, how can you show up for me? I want a large strawberry frosty from Wendy's because that shit will soothe my soul right now.
The shake is broken. The shake machine broken.
Listen, that's why
we on a diet.
Listen, that's why we get up here. I'm taking my ass right to Planet Fitness, but that's a whole nother story. Because I need to go work out and then come home and study for a little bit and then go to bed.
Listen, me too. Me and you both. Come on, because what I'm
Listen.
about to embark on,
Then look,
baby.
he gonna
Come listen.
say less.
The
That's
machine is broken, Des. Don't go over there. Don't waste your gas.
oh my gosh. Y'all listen. This was absolutely fabulous.
Great.
Like
It's great.
if I'm gonna say some words, I'm gonna let you say some words. If I had to say anything today, y'all listen. Life do be lifing. And sometimes life be lifing hard. But have your moment, sit in it, but don't dwell in it. Get up, put on your boxing gloves, and swing until you win the fight. Whatever that fight looks like for you, baby, at the end of the day, you win, Shakita wins, Amber wins, Joy wins, Desmond wins, Devin wins, PK wins, Priscilla wins, Brianna wins, everybody wins. Whatever win, that is your win, and it's specifically for you. Have your moment, get it out, but put those fucking boxing gloves on and knock the devil out your way and go get what you want in life. That's all you got to do. That is all you got to do. And so, Shakita girl, I love you. Give your words.
I
Give your
love you
words.
too. No, I would say I would piggyback off what you just said. Just when you get up in the morning, the devil hates. I know the devil literally is pissed off of me every time my feet hit the floor. He be like, I can't get this bitch to, I can't shake this hoe for nothing. But you have to. It's like every morning, it's just like the song. Every day that you wake up on the other side of the grave, it's a
It's
good
a
day.
yeah.
It's a new day. It's a day to start fresh. However you choose to do that, I say walk in that authority and make sure that you are staying prayed up. If you do not have, if you don't can't have that prayer moment, which I encourage you to develop that with prayer life with God, because all jokes aside, developing that prayer time with God, it will strengthen you, but also having key people around you that can help you, that can pray for you, then that's a key factor in too. So I would just encourage you to um also get help. It's okay to go see a therapist. It's okay to go lay on the couch.
Absolutely fine.
That's what I pay that bitch for. It's okay. You kick, scream, shout. But guess what? It's okay to lay on the couch and it's okay to talk about it, because that's one thing that I've learned, that regardless as to what I feel and what I have going on, there's still two other people that I gave birth to that are depending on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be healthy. That's the thing. Mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that.
And
And
guess
they are
what?
watching.
And guess what? Also, you need you.
I need me. Cause bitch, who gonna be this fat? Nah, not today though. But who? This fabulous, baby. I got some shit. We got some shit for y'all at the end of the year. I can't wait to.
Listen, it's gonna be a whole. All right, y'all. Listen, if you just now joining, you missed a great show. But listen, you can catch the replay.
Yes.
Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share. Go over to the Robe Chronicle Facebook page. Let's get those numbers up over on YouTube, y'all. Send your request in for your topics. If you want to be a part of the show, hit me up. And we will see y'all, of course, next Tuesday.